with anybody.
Jeremiah
And like, and it's not like actual songs. It's like
did it
when I was a
did
kid,
it
I would like make up little tunes to myself. And the one that has stuck with me forever was when I was playing with erasers on my desk, and I would just hum to myself like pickle in the middle, pickle in the middle, pickle in the middle, boop bop boop. And I was just shoving the erasers together with the third one in the middle, just dooting that song to myself. And that comes into my brain.
So when I was
way more than I should.
Shambles, that's adorable.
That is really funny. Sometimes I get a song stuck in my head, which I sang in 5th grade music class, and it's like a warning that's on signs in Washington State that say apple maggot quarantine area, do not transport homegrown fruit. And we sang it in a round. We'd be like, apple maggot, then apple maggot quarantine area. And I'll get that stuck in my head. And I'm like, nobody. I looked that up. The music teacher must have made that up. Nobody's ever sang these warning signs. I can't find any evidence that this song exists. So it's very strange.
Music is...
I think they were having a laugh. Teachers must do that sometimes. They just kind of must just like have a little joke.
I'll be right back. I need to go write my new short story collection, Apple Maggot Quarantine Area.
I mean, adults with power just suck sometimes. I was at the doctor's when I was a kid, and they like told me to go like 30 feet, 40 feet away from like the eye test. And because I was an obedient child, I did exactly what I was told. So I'm trying to read this eye chart from what feels like a forever distance away, and I'm nailing it. Anyway, we got DraconicDon versus Knighty here in a mystery race. They're not 30 feet apart from each other. They're much further. Who knows how much distance they have between each other. But yeah, these are two very, very strong racers. DraconicDon, a little bit newer to the community, only joined in MT15, but with a 63% win rate, that is a strong win rate. 10 wins, 6 losses in 3 mystery tournaments, and already has some more wins in this one. Going to be a tough opponent for Knighty, but Knighty, who is one of the original racers of Mystery Tournament, has been here since the beginning and has not missed a single tournament.
Terrifying.
And just look at that win-loss record. It's very consistent. 65% win rate out of so many tournaments.
I mean, I can just tell from the 1,000-yard stare that's the stare of someone who's seen a lot, has a lot of experience, and it's just they're going to go in and their body is just going to take over, just acting on pure instinct.
But yeah, these are two very incredibly strong racers, and whatever they pull, it's going to be. I don't even know. It's going to be close.
Coincidentally, we have pulled a Shramble sub.
Oh.
And it just kind of worked out that way, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, disappointing. I have to talk about a game that I do know about. Or maybe one of those games that I just like looked at a video for and just, no, I test all my games. I'm not Roar. No, I want to go to town on this curry that I have so other people talk.
Yeah, this one shouldn't take too long to set up. But yeah, I think Knighty, not only have they been here for a long time, they usually do quite well. But I think it's kind of a toss-up. I think, Knighty can be beaten, but clearly, I mean, look at those top 8 stars. So that's kind of the main point here. But DraconicDon, what round is this? Winners 4? Winners 4 is pretty far. It's not as far as you might think it is because we have like an extra round this year. But, Nothing to sneeze at being in Winners 4.
That's
Might as
because
well
of
look
just
at
how
this while I'm cropping
that extra
things.
run is just how many people we've had, I assume. But
Yes,
so we got
because we're over 128.
right. But yeah, so we have DraconicDon took Winners 2 over Shoehorse in Bound High for the Virtual Boy. Kind of sad I missed that. And then Winners 3 knocked down Boney in Sleepy Blocks.
The puzzle game.
That was that was kind of an invented puzzle game. And then
Okay,
over on Knighty,
I have to interject for a second.
yes,
Doesn't matter the outcome of this match.
Yes.
Knighty's racer card is going to say 1-up gets DraconicDon. And I just have to make that known because that's going to happen in Knighty's
That's
next
a
match.
really, really excellent observation. I wonder if have they gone against each other at all? Is that like prophetic? Is it true?
It does not actually say.
Or I guess they haven't because it would be on this card. I wonder if they've gone against each
Yeah.
other in any other tournament. Anyways.
But yeah, so fought 1-up and prevailed in Mono DL.
I think it's just DI. It was like a
okay.
it was like a puzzle platformer where you had a gun but you couldn't change the direction that the gun fired. So you had to sort of work out how to shoot all of the eggs on a screen and then moved on, and then in between the worlds were some ice puzzles. It's a bit of a strange game.
Yeah, it sounds it.
And then didn't actually fight Getz. Getz unfortunately had to drop out of the tournament, so Knighty just moved ahead.
We do hope Getz returns and join some fun races, join some other tournament stuff.
We saw a
life gets
podcast
a bit
from
more.
Getz earlier.
We did. They were playing Piper in RGB.
I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah, we hope life calms down for them a bit and that they return.
I was forgetting. I actually put the stuff in the run. Well, yeah, this next game is one where if people can keep moving, I think being careful is the wrong play in this next game. That's all I'll say. We'll see what happens.
It does seem like a momentum would be. Yeah.
It is a weird game. It's one that I played. I tested it for this tournament, but I played it.
Oh, it's this game. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. This was in the ID was like, we need more games, and I was like, fine, I'll find more games. And this is one of the many that I found.
Most of which were really, really good. I don't know. I like this game too, honestly, but it's not. It's nothing that you're probably going to remember for a long time.
Yeah, no, it's just like, it's strange, and it's also, yeah, it fills one of our MT niches that we like. If I'm guessing the game, because I actually haven't looked. I'm just assuming based off of context clues.
It probably is the one. I've actually played this because this is available on a certain operating system's app store and is really old. Like, we're playing in the spirit of this operating system. It has continued to be updated and works on modern systems, but it was on the Ubuntu app store like many years ago when I was in high school, and I played it then. But like, I don't really remember. I don't think I played it for very long.
I mean, it'll look very similar to another type of game,
Yeah.
but this is its own thing.
Oh wait. I have to fill in the game information on the screen. I keep
That's
forgetting
right,
things.
everybody. It's a lawn mowing. It's not a lawn mowing game.
I don't think we've seen a lawn mowing game yet. This MT.
We have not, I believe.
Ideas purged the lawn mowing games.
Not on purpose.
When when will the tyranny end?
No,
Not on
there's
purpose, I'll tell you that.
new meme genre has appeared in MT 17.
Okay, now I'm ready. Let's switch over. We've got Super Tux.
We got Super Tux.
This game stars the Linux Penguin Tux, who is the mascot of the Linux operating system.
In a very no, this is clearly not Mario. This is Super Tux.
This is dangerous Tux and copyright infringement.
This honestly looks a lot more like an Amiga title to me. Just the size of the sprites compared to the size of the level and everything.
Yeah,
like
I
that.
think this game is quite old. I think this. Oh, Knighty went offline?
Knighty's gonna be back. Nope, maybe not. I always know Knighty has like sometimes like their internet just decides to say not today.
Yeah.
Sorry, these are your throttling hours.
I think this game's from like 2004 or something now.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's got a very nostalgic feel to it in more ways than one.
Guys, do you ever feel the weight of ages when you realize 2004 was 19 years ago?
It's a really long time. I don't want to think about it too much.
I wasn't even alive.
It's entirely untrue. Nice try.
I'm not even alive right now.
Well, I mean, that I can't dispute, I suppose. Are you like the ghost? We have to find... Oh, they weren't here for this conversation. Never mind.
Yeah, you can't reference a
I
conversation.
can't reference stuff we were saying
Twitch.
before stream started. Yeah, my younger brother was born in 2006, and now he's competing in MT just like the rest of us. Losing games just like me.
Yeah, it'd be 15 years before my first daughter was born, so...
You're crazy.
I'm not.
No, okay. Although I do appreciate this Wild Arms 2 background.
I
Yeah,
used
yeah,
that same stream background for as long as I can remember, and maybe longer.
You know what that just means? Good taste.
Knighty's a very consistent person. We've never heard their voice, and
We will never know Knighty's real voice.
yeah, and he's usually kind of late for matches, and he usually plays pretty well.
Who's an actor who has a unique voice that's still alive? I was going to say Gilbert Gottfried, but no, he's definitely dead.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, Steve
Uh-huh,
Buscemi.
yep.
Gilbert Gottfried put that voice on, though, is the problem. You can't pick somebody who, like, did a
He doesn't-
voice. Knighty's really Frank Caliendo.
No one has thought of Frank Caliendo in honestly 15 years. So
yeah,
2004.
I knew that Shrambles would be the only person who would get the reference, so it's a good thing that he's in commentary.
That's it, folks. We peaked. Good night.
What are we watching NFL on Fox and he's doing his
Yeah,
stupid
absolutely.
impressions of like it's Mad TV because they just decided to take one person from that show. But
Knighty's
it's really
back in
weird
the
to look
stream
back
chat.
at Mad TV and like see who actually is now really famous. Like, because I think Jordan Peele was on that show.
I think so.
There were a
yes.
few people on Mad TV that kind of...
Like my favorite voice actor Phil Lamar was on that show.
Phil Lamar is the...
He's the voice of Hermes Conrad. He's been Static
Oh, yeah,
Shock,
I know
Green
him.
Lantern. Samurai Jack.
I know him. I like the.
Static Shock and Samurai Jack.
Oh, he
are
played.
the
He also
same
played.
guy?
He played the dude that they shot in the back of the car in Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction.
he plays Marvin. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Marvin. I can't say any lines from that scene, but it's a scene.
But Knighty's back.
Hopefully Knighty doesn't actually select quit, but they know what's up. No, not Bill Maher. Bill Lamar. Different than Bill Maher.
Yes, Bill Maher, noted
Maher.
voice actor.
Brother of John Mayer.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is actually a bit of a longer goal.
Yeah, it's true. It kind of just is. You know, it is what it is. Could have been short, I guess, but then you wouldn't have been able to fight a boss.
Yeah, I had to throw in the Marie special of fighting a boss at the end of all the levels because
Yeah.
why not? But this game goes on because this is an old game.
It
And
seemed,
we're
yeah,
ready
it
to
seemed
go.
like there was a lot more left. I didn't keep playing, but I played it for long enough. It's not bad for sure. It's just like the levels actually get somewhat challenging, I would say.
Yeah, I would say for the first at least 4 or 5 levels, it's pretty straightforward. You got your classic, you running the same speed, so there's no speed difference.
It's not trademark infringement because this isn't trademarked, because this is the Linux mascot. I'm sure this game is open source.
Yeah, it's free, and you can collect power-ups. So you have Snowball for just essentially get bigger. You can get a fireman's hat for fireballs.
That's a little backwards. That's like
They
Fahrenheit
called it-
451 style fireman.
They called it a fire flower.
And the trick with the fire flower is that it stacks. So every time you get a fire flower power up, you can shoot an additional fireball. So you get like 12 of them, you can shoot 12.
Was that how that works?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
That
Okay.
seems dangerous.
Yeah, I didn't mention in the paste bin because like you hardly really use these power-ups.
It's on the UI.
There's one good one, but like it happens you get that power-up so rarely.
Also, the game it does have ice physics. You're a penguin.
You're a penguin. You're going to be ice physicsing everywhere.
Yeah, much of the game. I don't think it's like specifically ice physics. It's just kind of slippery. Oh, we
and
should probably
Knighty.
try and get some game sound. We know Knighty's not using voice.
These sounds are immaculate.
The game's just a charming platformer. You know, there's nothing
Like
anyone's gonna go crazy about.
If it's 2004 and you're booting up the Linux computer that your dad bought you, this is something enjoyable to play.
Yeah, he's like, this computer's too old to run Windows, but I can give it to you and put Linux on it again. And then you're like, well, are there any games on here? And he's like, well, look at the Ubuntu store. I don't know. And then Super Tux is on there. You're like, I guess this is my life. I play Super Tux now.
You know, I didn't know what this game would sound like before this came on, and now I can't think of it sounding like anything else.
Yeah, it has that like synth kind of like really early
Amiga.
Oh yeah, you don't die in the water. You can swim. Although there are only about 2 levels where that even matters. I mean, I wish there were more swimming. I wish there were some water levels, honestly, because the swimming mechanics are like intense. But they're
it's so weird because yeah, you can fall in like some of the levels have water. Like you can see on Knighty's screen. If Knighty falls in that water, it's not a game over. You can swim your way out of it. And you swim really fast. Like there are some situations where you can fall in water and think like you might not be able to jump back out, but you can.
Yeah.
But in a lot of cases you can't. So it's just like, why?
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You gonna make a penguin that can't swim? That's ridiculous.
Okay, so we got the only like path thing here. So they need to take the top exit.
Music.
Yeah, this is a little louder than the other one. But...
I'm not turning it down. This they can live with it. I'm not turning it down.
That wasn't just me.
Yeah, this is programmer music for sure. This is not as much programmer music as what was that? Gravity Switch? Man, that was some programmer music. But this is okay.
So Knighty
says I want to go up here. Okay, so there are multiple paths through the levels. Sometimes. Usually the upper one is, I don't know. I mean, usually the upper one's faster, but as you saw down there was actually a second ending down there. So, like, the game's pretty nice with that. But there are certain later levels where if you can break blocks, like, when you're big, or if you can use firepower, like when you have firepower, you're gonna make a quicker path through the level. So not getting hurt is advantageous.
Yeah, and Knighty is taking this level a little bit slower.
Why is he going back?
I don't know.
Does he want a fire flower or something?
Oh, he's hitting the switch? You don't have to, but... Oh, for the later elevator, I see. Yeah, you don't need it. Just keep going.
Yeah, I don't know. Knighty's getting a little distracted.
Yeah.
DraconicDon is in the lead, but we're still on very much the easier levels. When we get into the cave, we're going to start seeing some difficult platforming. And it's going to go down, so Knighty has to wait.
Oh, he's shameful. Oh, no. Oh, hey. Wow. What a skip. I mean, still quite a bit behind, but that was neat.
Yeah, like, Dawn is doing some very good platforming right now as Tiny Tucks.
Moving fast. And not stopping.
I appreciate that there were 2 exits for each level, instead of just one level not having an exit.
Yeah, although they do take you in different directions. That's the only thing in the pace bin is that you can't... I guess I can post the pace bin.
Yeah, the bottom path, the first level in the bottom path is literally just 1-1 from Mario. I am not joking.
Yeah, I went that way because I didn't read the pace bin before I played it.
But both of our players have read the pace bin and went the upper path.
So what happens is when I post a message, I just like can't pin it. Somebody else has to. I don't know why. It always says unable to pin whenever I post something.
You can't spam your own pin messages like I do sometimes. Oh, Knighty,
oh wow,
taking a ball.
DraconicDon's making it. So this game gets out of hold right territory pretty quickly. Like, you can't... You actually have to kind of think about what you're doing. Coins are just coins. I don't really know what they're for, because there's no lives.
I never really saw what coins were used for outside of just like a collection thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a video game. It's gotta have coins. You gotta collect stuff.
Probably for use on the Ubuntu store.
Yeah, the coins give you real Ubuntu money. Ubuntu bucks. You get Debian bucks. It's like Bitcoins. Stomping on these guys. They had helmets. I would have thought maybe you can't stomp on them, but
like
I guess they're not good
Bitcoins,
enough.
but usable.
You could still flatten them like nobody's business.
But yeah, Dawn is now entering into what I think is like the start of the harder levels. So these ones have, yeah, so right there, bouncing off an enemy into the abyss. And I think hitting R is actually a reset button.
Oh, I always went to the menu. I played this with controller, which it does support. But
So do you
yeah, basically, yeah. The reason I think that this is okay to just be Mario is because it's like not. This isn't a 2023 game. This is a 2004 game, where they were like, "Look, I can make this game work on Linux." Yeah, when I went down there, I just died. I think Don made the right decision. I don't know if that was on purpose.
Yeah,
So
look at
like solid Mario. This is like Mario, where you're quite floaty and you have a lot of jump control, and you have momentum to your movement. So it's like Mario in a lot of different ways. It doesn't just look like Mario.
But I mean, it's still its own unique identity as a platformer.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel exactly like. I'm just saying it's a momentum platformer rather than being like triangle jumps or something. Oh, ooh, Don jumped a little high there. You can short hop. I felt good in some of these levels. I felt like a Mario speedrunner.
So this is one of the this is one of the 2 levels that has the helicopter power up.
Oh, yeah, if you can keep that. It's like a double jump or something, right? Or it's like floating.
It basically lets you float your way down. So you essentially have like an umbrella. Or I guess like the Mario 3 power up where you like, flit your tail.
So you can make that jump, but I think they intend for you to get the...
Yeah. They make it just barely doable.
Is it in the purple?
Tiny...
I thought purple were always coin boxes.
It's in one of them. I think it's in the one that Don skipped. Yeah, because purple is not... purple is just
that
coins.
one there. Don hasn't gotten that one there. That he just walked over.
Don did skip like 5 of them.
Purples are always infinite coin boxes. Alright, makes the
No,
jump.
it just makes it anyway.
Your flower.
Yeah, but makes the jump.
Infinite coin boxes are pretty useless in this game, where we don't even know what coins do. But see, there's spikes, there's anime. I mean, you only have a couple hits. Power-up system is very similar to Mario, so you have to pay attention to what you're doing. Don has kept a consistent lead here, though.
Yeah, Knighty has really taken his time with this game. I think had a few early deaths, and it's like, oh, it's going to be, like, taking my time is going to be better.
Yeah, he doesn't like being small, which, I mean, it's fair, because you die in one hit. But taking the time to look into the boxes... I mean, I did that a lot when I was playing this, but I think I had the convenience of not having to race anybody.
Knighty also gets stuck in pool hell.
Though Don has died on this checkpoint like 5 times.
And Knighty just going to wait on these moving platforms. Isn't going to try to take the risky path on top of the...
Yeah, those guys, it's kind of hard to tell on screen, but they have spikes on their head. You can tell when this game's much bigger. Yeah, that scales up to modern resolutions pretty well. Not sure. I'm sure they've just kept up with it and updated it obsessively like people who make open source software tend to do.
So Knighty's caught up, just about.
They're on the same level. Don has the checkpoint lead, and is actually going to finish this level right now.
But see, yeah, this game gets more intense than Mario right away. You've got to actually jump on those enemies to get across. This is like some Mario 2J level design. Maybe not quite that mean.
And we've got a day-night cycle, so Dawn has entered the night mode.
Penguin detected. Indeed. We kind of had a meme with Penguin games. There are surprisingly a lot of them.
And they have such a wide variance of quality.
Let's try and name every penguin game we can think of. No, I think we should, because my wife is saying it's a bad thing to fill time. I disagree.
I mean, I think we've got an interesting race that we can.
That's fair.
Let,
That's fair.
We'll let chat. Hey, chat, you name all the penguin games you can think of. We'll stay focused on the race itself.
I guess. I mean, there's a pretty big gap right now. So
I
I'm
guess.
It's not too big. It's only one level at this point, and Knighty is actually making great progress.
Also, we said this was a pretty long goal, so like in that case, are we even like a third?
Yeah, so Knighty actually has the helicopter power up.
nice. So I think if Knighty can keep this, which would really be something, then these levels in general are going to be like pretty fast.
Yeah, but the issue is like keeping power-ups in this game.
He's
is
not really
difficult.
using it. Oh, there we go.
No, he's using it.
You know if he was.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a little slow to keep power-ups. That's the thing. It's like, is it even worth it?
Yeah, this game is a, and then automatically loses it. So.
Oof.
Oh no,
No,
Knighty
Knighty!
died.
You backflipped to doom.
Oh yeah, you can do a little backflip, right? I forgot about that.
You can.
Oh,
I never found a single use for it in the entire time I was playing this.
Like a Mario 64.
Yeah, you have a backflip.
Oh
It
god.
gives you a higher jump. But
It's like a side flip, right? Like a turnaround jump.
yeah,
Yeah. DraconicDon is seeing the Matrix here. You can kind of do this in like Mario style games where if you see, okay, I can jump just high enough to bounce on that enemy and then I can jump here. You gotta like be looking ahead so you never have to let go of right.
yeah. This game has a lot of like moments where it seems like intended that you can take this upper path. It's riskier. But yeah, Don's still maintaining a one-stage lead.
Did anyone name the penguin game that Duck Maze is a bootleg of? Not Duck Gaze, although I'm interested in playing that too.
How do you spell gaze?
Oh, G-A-Z-E, sorry. Not the
Because I'm pretty sure there's a
Gaze.
visual novel that you can play on itch.
Yeah.
It's always a visual novel on itch. Published by Playism.
Oh man, DraconicDon didn't get the extra life.
I don't even think it's extra life. It's just 100 coins.
Well, maybe I don't know. Yeah, there's a weird in Mandu, which you also subbed. You can get a 1-up, and I'm like, why? It could be because maybe not race mode has lives.
Yeah, Mandu we played in race mode,
I
which
see.
eliminated all the lives, and like I didn't actually play the original mode. Yeah, the keeping a one-stage lead, it's kind of miraculous how very even that they've been at this point.
Yeah, we're on our way into the cave. The cave really ramps it up. DraconicDon not even getting big, saying I don't even care to be Super Tux. I'll just be Tux today.
I'll be Tiny Tux.
Yeah, TT.
Oh, but Don mistiming a jump, falling right into that pink ice cube. You know it's a girl because it's pink and has a bow. 2004 game design right there.
You've improved, Trambles. I remember when you played Jolly. And
We're not bringing this up again.
I mean, we were just talking. I don't know. We were just talking about Duck Days. We can't make assumptions.
No, it's fair. That was Shramble's excuse, and I support it. Oh, that was weird. DraconicDon stuck to the ceiling for a little bit. That's cool. I wonder if they can take advantage of that. Gotta hit this
If
switch.
they can make it happen again, it's tech.
Does he
you just gotta push up. You just gotta push up, Don. They did this tutorial earlier.
He didn't do it?
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it?
This is it. This is
Go
the
do
moment.
It says in the paste bin.
I have to be big. You press switch.
So, sometimes paste bins can be deceiving, okay?
No.
He did it in I did it.
It's fine. There aren't that many switches in the game.
Yeah, there's like 5. It's a very underutilized mechanic.
Every mechanic in this game is underutilized. It's basically just running and jumping, but it's not done super poorly, so it's fine.
But yeah, that's given Knighty a chance to catch up. They're on the same level now.
No, it's true.
Is Knighty gonna remember
Listen
how
to
to
this
flip
music.
the switch?
This is awful.
It does not fit with what you would expect for the game levels.
To be fair, though, it is definitely what I would expect of like an early 2000s freeware.
Yeah. Now let me tell you, the cave steps it up a notch.
All we need is a MIDI rendition of Bloody Tear.
Yeah, the cave decides like, oh, you haven't enjoyed the not difficulty of this game so far? Well, get ready. Knighty tries to slide. Unfortunately, Tux does not know how to slide down slopes, which is really unfortunate, and I think is the biggest drawback to this game.
What is the third penguin platformer this MT? Paul Noob? I can only think of this and
Soda powered penguin.
yeah. Stumble Hill, it's another good one.
Oh god, that's the icicle cracking sound. It sounds like somebody opening a bag of chips.
Have you not heard an icicle before? They sound exactly the same.
Look, I don't know what you're doing to your Michigan icicles. But our good Massachusetts icicles, nothing like that.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about Michigan icicles, so.
Okay.
Yeah, again, still on the same level. Knighty has the power up.
Oh, these ice cubes are like Koopas, by the way.
Yeah, the ice cubes work as Koopas. There are bombs. I always called them bombums as a kid. Bombums. The bombums. You got ice thwomps.
Say that 3 times fast. Don't actually.
Comps.
Yeah, now we're actually getting like this level actually has ice physics for the floors.
Yeah. On the ice
Knighty
parts,
making some use of the fire before he loses it.
But yeah, Knighty actually they are on the same area.
section.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is crazy. I didn't think this was
Come
gonna happen.
back.
I forgot that this game is long. This is gonna be probably like a 50-minute goal at least. So strap
It's
in.
a fire again. He could take this.
Don still maintaining his lead, but Knighty is right on his tail. Finishing up that level.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing just a complete diametrically opposed playstyles here. Don just blowing through everything, taking it fast, not really caring about power-ups, while Knighty is more methodically paced, trying to keep everything that they can going forward.
Still making some mistakes, though, unfortunately.
Oh, Knighty tried
Yeah.
to save it. Had the opportunity to.
I
Just
must
couldn't
have played
pull it
this
out.
game muted. I would remember this. Sometimes I'll
God,
play
you
a
know.
game and there'll be like a TV show in the background or something, but like, because I would remember this music.
Is it going to be repeating in your head from now on?
Knighty
think
falling
it's
in the
capable
same
of repeating.
area.
In my head or otherwise.
Whatever catch-up that Knighty had is fading away as Dawn is not slowing down in this level at all.
He's cruising. The bells are checkpoints, by the way. Kind of pretty obvious, but I don't think we said it.
Just can't get a hold of that jump.
Pickle in the middle, yeah, that's the new MT theme.
Yeah, you can thank 8-year-old Shrambles for that.
It's a good one. Oh, see, I would have tried to drop
You know,
out with
I
right.
think-
It looked like it would have been okay if I did.
You know, I think we can say Knighty is himself in a bit of a pickle in the middle here.
It does look like it.
Yeah, having a really tough section here cannot seem to make this one-tile jump gap. Is trying to backflip his way. It is not going to work.
It's worth trying.
Oh
It's
my
a completely
God.
useless maneuver, though, as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe gets its use later on, but we're not going to see that in this goal anyway.
If anybody can find the way to use the back jump, I believe in Knighty.
Did you finish this game, Shrambles?
Oh no, I stopped after
Yeah.
I played one level after the boss, and I was like, I've had enough.
I have to imagine this is at least a 2-hour game. It seems like it keeps going.
But yeah, as said, these cave levels do not hold back their punches.
Oh yeah, there
Like
we
Dawn,
go.
yeah, Dawn
it.
screen. So fun fact about this level, I did not take this path.
What do you mean?
When Dawn inevitably dies again, at the beginning, you can 1-2 this level.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
go
yeah, right
up.
there.
You can go up to the left. It doesn't get you through the whole level, but it gets you through this really difficult opening section.
Yeah, you might as well
That's
do
a-
that.
That's a goddamn Mario Maker programmer skill.
But it's on screen. I think it's totally fair to see it, but it's just you're not
Yeah,
seeing it.
yeah, it's not like a dev block situation.
Yeah.
Like no,
That's true.
they explicitly set it up for you to be able to do that. But Dawn is gonna get through this section.
Whoa. Those are some gamer moves. Right there. That was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, surprising. I mean, but if you took that upper path, you get all the way to this section.
Yeah. This section's really hard. I remember being stuck on this checkpoint for forever. Unless it's not the one I'm thinking of, but I think it is.
Oh, and Knighty actually making it through on his side, so it's probably gonna get this level finished up pretty quickly.
And also gets the fire flower again.
Dawn almost resetting the level. So you can reset the level. It's not really your best choice, but it is a choice you can make.
You know, do you think Don is intentionally not taking the
Dawn, no, he reset
No.
level.
Oh
No.
God.
Like it, I warned in the pastebin that you can do that. And it does say there's a chance, there's a spot that
No,
says
he's gonna do
respawn
it.
at. You can respawn at checkpoint,
Oh.
and I think just clicked way too fast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as I was saying, do you think Don is intentionally not getting power up so that he has a smaller hitbox?
For these little hallways, it's helpful, but then it opens up here, and I think you just want an extra hit. I'm not sure if they're doing it on purpose. It's a good question.
Also, there is a ground pound in this.
Yeah, there is.
It's really subtle and does not work the way you think it does.
It does break blocks, though.
Yeah, you can break blocks.
If you're big.
But, like, there's no motion. It just... Oh, Dawn. Shorting the jump. Yeah, Knighty, also in this section, did not cheese it like I did.
I think they just think that that's just set dressing.
Yeah. And Knighty... Okay, so Knighty's right here, too. Interesting. So we're looking pretty matched up here. Yeah, those boxes being coins is pretty mean. Because they do look like boxes that they're like...
You would 100% assume a power-up is there, but no, it's on the next platform. there was a little bit of a stall.
You can tell Knighty is sad. Oh, well.
But now knows, has the knowledge.
Yeah. The checkpoint's pretty quick. At this point, with small tucks, I think it's pretty easy to get to this next checkpoint. DraconicDon clearing the level, though, just ahead again.
Oh, come on.
We've got the start of one. The whole level isn't one, too.
Really?
It's just this part.
It's not the whole level, but it is going to be a good portion of it.
We're already out of 1-2 at this point, unless I'm really misremembering.
No, 1-2 does this crazy... Yeah, no, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the part where 1-2 turns into a path maze?
Here it's like hard to get out of this level.
Oh, Knighty one-shotting the second half.
Well,
that is a big time save. I mean, he's not out of it yet, but he's basically past the difficult portion. Yeah, and then there, getting to the end. Knighty has made up a lot of time off.
That was smart of DraconicDon to ride the thwomp up. If you don't think you can do that, you could lose some time there. Because it is required if you don't have the... Sorry, stop squeaking. My dog is squeaking.
Squeaking.
Well, she's squeaking her toy. It's required if you don't have the fire flower. Fire-powered penguin. What did we lose? This is kernel-powered penguin. Pure Linux kernel energy.
But Dawn, getting through that level, 2 more in the cave, and there's only about 4 or 5 more levels after that outside of the cave. And they are not as difficult as these cave levels. And I will tell you, the boss is a joke.
I only remember what it looks like. I don't remember the method of fighting, which means it probably was pretty fast.
Knighty not seeing the thwomp or just kind of dismissing it out of hand since it's an enemy?
I think Knighty is probably assuming that all enemies hurt.
Yes.
Isn't...
I got stuck here for a little while. You gotta take the thwomp up.
Yeah, it just may be that he's assuming that, you can't touch the thwomp.
Probably going off of Mario logic, original Mario logic, you could not ride a thwomp. So it's the knowledge that's hurting Knighty right now.
Well, yeah,
Dawn
there's spikes on the head. Can't touch spikes.
resets the level, is probably going to try to get a fire power up. Fire kernel.
With kernels as my sword and open source as my shield.
There's no spin jump, but there is a ground pound that breaks blocks under you. Knighty's doing it now.
What are you doing? Oh, okay.
Going underneath.
But it's not gonna. It doesn't.
Oh. Yeah, Knighty just needs to ride the thwomp and like.
Yeah.
When he gets this fire flower, and then sees in the next level, he's gonna realize his mistake. Don is just making very consistent progress right now.
I think Knighty will try it. Using the bombs? It's something.
He's going back in.
Oh no!
Come on, Knighty.
Wow,
Give him your
this
thwomp
is-
energy.
Show some. Put a B in chat, everybody.
So
Trying to
close.
wall jump.
Yeah, you can't get enough height to ground pound there. You can't. Come on, Knighty. Oh, you're so close. It's not gonna work.
He's contemplating. Oh, okay. He walked himself off away from the ledge.
Oh, yeah!
All right, there we go.
You did it. Serendipity.
Big thwomp energy.
Oh, Knighty's probably kicking himself for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Don finishing up the level though. Now has a 2-level lead.
It's gonna be hard to catch up at this point. It's not impossible. Believe it or not, the goal keeps going.
Yeah, there's still a few levels. Some of them not as tricky as these cave levels, but we will see how they may stump or not stump our bracers.
Mm.
I honestly think the fireball hitting these enemies is brutal. They just melt. Like they're made of snow, but it's just like, wow, this is more brutal. Like in Mario, they just get squished and disappear. Here, you actually get to see them melt before your eyes.
And they make the most horrible noise.
Yeah, this had an interesting advertising campaign where people's moms would play it. It would say, "Your mom hates Super Tux." That's a reference to Dead Space, which actually did that ad campaign. The joke is not that Super Tux did that. That's a joke.
Good job. Good job, ID.
Nice explanation.
It was
People
too
would've
deep
been
of a
really
cut. I
confused.
thought people would know your mom hates Dead Space 2 or whatever it was.
I mean, I knew it.
I didn't get a reaction.
I wasn't born yet, so.
Oh man, you're right.
Yeah, Don,
Yeah.
getting to the end of this level here. This is the level that Don is on is probably the most confusing navigation-wise. Oh, also this evil like platform, but you don't have to worry about it. Gets through
Yeah.
that section really fine.
Flawless.
It's probably going to be finishing up, yep, because there's the end. We are out of the caves.
Wahoo!
You have a quick little cutscene. No one watches it.
Oh, it's ice mushroom bridges.
Yeah, now it's 1-3. Oh, we've got the hat again.
Oh, that's actually really good. That will allow Don to skip over a lot of these switch platforms that need to be pressed if you do not have this.
Oh yeah, you can step on the clouds that aren't moving, which is kind of BS because they don't look that different.
No, you cannot tell. And it's a good thing that he did see that, but it doesn't really have to worry about it because has this. What are these hats called? Like the ones with little. They're just beanies?
Propeller
Yes.
beanie, I guess. But I mean,
Oh, but like takes the skydive off the ledge.
I've literally never seen one in real life, so I don't. I think those
Well,
hats,
yeah, you weren't born in the 50s.
those hats went the way of the dunce cap. I don't think we'll ever see them.
The
I mean,
dunce
how
cap-
else are
dun-
you going to identify who is a child in media if they don't have the propeller beanie?
The dunce cap, Jughead's weird crown.
Well, I think that's specific to Jughead. Maybe not. Maybe people in the 50s were
No,
wearing that stuff.
No, that's actually based on like what is it? I think it's a British Christmas crown.
Oh,
That's just a Netflix holiday movie.
the Christmas, the British Christmas crown. So true.
Yeah.
They did try to make Jughead's hat thing like modern in Riverdale. I don't remember how they tried to do it though. It was like a beanie with the top cut off or something.
Yeah, but everyone's having sex and like murder in Riverdale, so it was just weird.
It's fine. Jughead's
Riverdale's
a weirdo.
insane. There's like zombie cults and like secret Illuminati, and there's just like insane stuff.
Like-
They just keep going further and further.
Archie's an enforcer for the mob.
I'm so sad that the Powerpuff Girls didn't get its Riverdale.
I know. Yeah, that would have been the
God.
show.
No, like because they were doing it, and then
Yeah, I know.
the script got leaked, and it's terrible.
I-
But it's
I,
so good that it's so bad it's good.
I really would have liked to have seen it.
You lose
But yeah.
coins when you die. I guess I never tested what
Yeah.
happens if you die enough to run out of coins. Hopefully it's
You-
nothing devastating.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
You just it's like Mario Galaxy or whatever Mario Odyssey. You just don't
Oh.
have coins anymore.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, you die," and we find out that Super Tux is a capitalist.
Yeah, the Justin Long and the other guy come out and say should have bought a different operating system.
Yeah, who is? Yeah, the other dude. You see him in shows sometimes, but I don't think he's. I couldn't say his name.
John Hodgman, thank you, Mikey.
Oh, I didn't even know it was John Hodgman. That makes so much sense. I didn't recognize him. He was too bad.
He was too in the role, yeah, of a PC.
God.
He has a good podcast that's pretty good sometimes. I don't know if he still has it. Did a long time ago.
Yeah, what happened to John Hodgman? He was pretty up there for a while.
Oh, DraconicDon, there he goes.
Oh, Knighty! Knighty, no!
Oh. Why?
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for Knighty to catch up at this point, because these remaining levels just aren't difficult enough. Like, they put all of their difficult biscuits...
Actually are kind of hard, but I think after playing the cave levels, you're just pretty good at the game by now. Nice. Glad DraconicDon avoided falling in there. It takes forever to get out of there. It's possible, but, like, the swimming is weird.
Yeah, there are 2 more levels and a boss level, and that is it.
Knighty is just not confident enough to take this flying leap. That would honestly be a lot easier than trying to hit the platform.
Yeah, and this section is just awful because you got to hit this switch again. It's just such a long checkpoint.
Yahoo!
What? Hey,
All right, believes and is through. Knighty is going to get out of this level.
and boils these poor, poor ice cubes alive.
Yeah, is finally out of the caves. But has a lot of work to catch up.
Oh, good. We're back to Gianna's sister's land.
Don't worry, here we are. If you... Look, if you think 1-1 Goomba is strong, think about Castle Ice Cube.
It's just so powerful. I don't think it can. I don't think it can hang.
Yeah, so we have the obligatory castle level. And there are checkpoints. I don't think Don has hit one quite yet, but I think he's going to get to one soon.
Right there.
Yeah, Don has been just very proficient with all of this platforming. Oh, but takes a fireball to the face. And then
Would you
takes a
say,
fireball to the butt.
Would you say DraconicDon is a Mario savant? Do you know that about him? What is going on here?
What? Yeah, I don't know where
Oh.
Knighty was.
Oh, he found the castle in the clouds. The secret coin castle. But yeah, do either of you know if DraconicDon played a lot of Mario in his life?
I barely know anybody here. So, I don't know what anybody's strengths are anymore.
Yeah, I'm back.
Fair
Took my
enough.
dog out. The only Mario person is Calco because we know that they speedrun Kaizo Mario.
And honestly, Cyro, when you were setting up that question, I thought you were setting up a joke. So I was trying to understand what Mario Savant was like being a joke reference to.
No, that's just my
It's a
voice.
reference to the. What the hell? Why can't I think of the name? The wizard. There you go.
Oh yeah, he was.
Sure, yeah.
I kept because you know the Power Glove. My brain kept saying the Power Master. I'm like, that's not the name of this movie. It's not even close.
Yeah, the Power Master was the foot attachment that came with the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
That's not. That isn't it, is it?
Okay. This is no more Mr. Ice Guy. Here we go.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Mr. Ice Guy has no invulnerability frames.
Well, this isn't Mr. Ice Guy. You're no more Mr. Nice Guy. You're no more Mr. I guess this could be no more Mr. Ice Guy because he's dead. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, this is the boss though. This is the fight. You can basically butt stomp him really quickly. You can get 2 or 3 in one pass.
Oh, really?
He's
I was
not-
never able to do that. and Don's not doing it either. I took it slow. It was still easy, but
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I think got boosted up into the ice spikes.
Totally did.
Well, we've what is this? I mean, at this point, he's got to be here for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't. Don could take a nap.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Unfortunately.
This is a tortoise and the hare situation, unfortunately. Except then the hare still wins. Darn it, that's not what happens. Well, it's probably what happens in some incarnations.
Well, I mean, when the tortoise wins, the whole town burns down, which is, moral of the story. Turtles are terrible firefighters.
What are you talking about?
What the hell is that a reference to?
No, the original story of Tortoise and the Hare. So that they want to figure out who should be the messenger of the town. And so they pit up against these two people who want to participate. So the hare is like, oh, I'm so cocky, takes a nap, loses, Tortoise wins. So as the story continues, the village has like a fire outbreak, and they tell Tortoise, go tell the nearest town that we need to get some help. And so the tortoise sends out, but he's too slow. And the whole town burns down because they thought that the tortoise was the faster of the two.
This is the original, Aesop's fable?
Yes!
I think you are correct that this is an old version of the story. But it's difficult for me to believe that that's the original version of the story. I think you might be mistaken, but I'm willing to believe that that's true. Normally, Aesops have pretty clear... This is a GG, by the way.
Speaking of true, DraconicDon takes the victory.
I feel like I would believe that more if this was like originally a Grimm's fairy tale.
Yeah, so he goes swimming out, and I was like, oh, okay, this is the end of the game. And then, no, we got the crystal mine, and there's, more levels there. I'm like, how much game is there?
There are, terribly so many more levels in this game.
The crystal mine. Hell.
Don.
Turbo hell.
Yeah, you win the game, you go directly into... Don immediately goes in the water and tries to just dive under the level. I really wish that that would work as a mechanic. You can just, usually Mario games you can fly over levels, but in this game, you can swim under levels.
Oh, can you go under this whole thing?
No, you can't. You can't.
Dang.
That's why I thought it would be really funny if you could.
Hey, yeah, I almost like this less than the interesting bad music. We didn't get to hear the castle music, though. Knighty's a no forfeit, gang. Knighty will finish. Also,
Yeah. This game
isn't the kind of game you forfeit. I don't know, in my opinion.
No, this game is too straightforward enough for you to, understand what's going on.
I think at this point, I'm now no forfeit, gang, when it comes to, empty link things. I would still forfeit a 6-hour race if I'm just, not around for the whole thing and have to stop at some point. Hello.
And we are joined by the winner, DraconicDon. GG's.
Yeah, GG's. This was a fun one.
Yeah, did you like it?
Yeah. If you told me we're going to be playing a platformer where every level is the ice level, might not have felt the same way. But no, it was good.
Yeah, if
like
we told you you were
Mario?
going to play a mascot platformer, you would have never guessed the mascot.
That
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Huck's the Linux penguin. Do you, I got... Oh, you can swim in the lava? Oh, not for long.
You can, but I was real
Very
confused for a
briefly.
second, because Knighty was standing there, the fireball had already passed him, and then
And then
hit
he
him.
got hit. It's
Did,
really good.
Anyways, do you like Mario, DraconicDon?
Oh yeah, and yeah, playing Mario. But I think the thing that really helped me here was tons of hours in Ultimate Chicken Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of some very mean-placed obstacles at times.
there are, but like sometimes the game wants you to just hold right, occasionally press jump.
Yeah. You were ahead of Knighty the entire match. There was a time when the level where you have to ride the thwomp up, Knighty just like wasn't doing it, didn't try, thought they were going to get hurt by the top of it probably. So Knighty lost some time there, but I think you would have probably won anyway because Knighty was just being a little bit more careful, and you were not being careful, which means you died fast, but then also got through the levels fast.
Yeah, I think the strategy here was just like, if the level lets you go fast, go, but like those cave levels really gotta slow down and hunt for those damage boosts.
Yeah, the cave levels were pretty much the deciding factor of this, because it's just like they really ramp up the difficulty in
We
those
didn't know
levels.
this guy's voice. He goes, man, jumps up.
Do you want to know something heartbreaking, Don?
He sounds like
What's
a goat.
So in that one level where you had to like fall, jump on a spring, and then jump on another spring, you could have bypassed that section at the beginning by going above everything.
Oh,
Yeah, on the left, there's just like some stairs. Nice, first try on the boss.
And that is a dot done from Knighty.
nice.
But yeah, you're both. Knighty won't do an interview because they don't do that kind of thing. But
We don't even know if Knighty can speak. We know he
true.
can type, but you know, and I think it's better for us to never know.
yeah, at this
Knighty
point.
might just be a ghost shackled to a computer.
But let's look at the.
Knighty is
look at
forever
the-
cursed to play MT games until he wins a tournament and his soul can go free. We
Yeah.
have been trapping Knighty.
It's gonna be difficult. Competition is getting stiffer every year.
And we will continue to trap Knighty.
This is a winners match, though. You're both still in it. Draconic Dawn against Vitoral in winners. What is this? Winners 5. You have an opponent already. Winners
Oh, wow.
5 this year is the round of 16 in winners 5. Then we go down to 8 people in winners 6, and then at that point, you're in top 8. So you're getting there. Is this the furthest winners match you've ever been to, Don?
I think I've been one match from top 8 before.
Oh, okay. So, nice. I think you're on your way to be there again. Maybe even make it all the way. Knighty will be facing the winner of that one guy, Pone Noob, or Marshmaster. So, gonna have some pretty stiff competition there as well.
All the competition in this tournament is stiff.
At this point, yeah. Well, I don't know. We've got a
I'm
Maurice
immature.
Prosentia match, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say that I think that that's could go either way. But you know, it is what it is.
I'm gonna clip
Regardless,
this and send that to Prosentia, and then you're gonna get in trouble.
yeah, give him Maya the Bee, and then that's the ultimate. It's a really good point. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Do you have anything to add, Draconic Dawn?
No, this was a fun one, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
Sweet. Well, we'll see you the next time you show up for a match.
Sounds good. Take care.
Goodbye.